Hold on, Bubba. Oh, welcome, anybody popping in. Just shared it out. It'll usually take a minute or two for us to get caught up. What up, Camden? What's going on, man? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Can't complain. It's Wednesday. I got a good amount of packages put out today. Carter, what's going on, buddy? Carter, your stuff. You should have got a confirmation if I have your email. I'd have to double check, but your package shipped with all your winning goodies and all your other stuff. Your burrow and your luck and all that jazz. What's up, Super? Joe, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope you guys are all doing well. We'll give it a minute to let everybody catch up because usually the notifications are bad. It's always a delay. We just got to deal with it. What's up, my man, my BBC? What's going on, BCC? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Doing good too. Finished school for today. Awesome. That's always a plus, man, to get through another day of school, right? Balls, my brother, what's good, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. Man, it's already almost another Thirsty Thursdays. If anybody wants to as well, if anybody wants to be on tomorrow and chit chat and BS on live, let me know. Email me or DM me, or if you got my number, text me. Whatever. What's up, Burley, man? Lynch Card Breaks and Sales. What's good? What's going on? If you guys are good. Stop. My dog's being goofy, trying to get attention, so I had to throw a little permanent marker at her, lightly. So, what's good, man? What's going on? It is BITG's birthday today. He will be streaming, right? It's Wednesday night, so he will be back streaming. Still at work, but want to stop in. I appreciate you stopping in, Burley, man. That's awesome, man. At work and still popping in to say hi. I can appreciate that. So we got a lot of cool and exciting things coming up here. Obviously, we got Thirsty Thursdays tomorrow, right? Friday, I'm not really sure what we'll do yet. Maybe I'll grab a box. I think I can do curbside now at the LCS, so maybe I'll grab a box or a couple boxes and we'll do a little rip. Members break should be popping soon whenever I get that other box of Prism. So we'll split it up. There's like 56 or 58 members. So we'll do 2 boxes. Like we'll do one of each, split it in half, random up the teams. We'll just do randoms. Saturday, we got to figure out, I'm going to get with the members and see what they want to do, where they want me to stream or where they want me to go. Sunday, I think we'll go back to doing a Sunday shout-out stream this coming Sunday. And then, man, Monday is going to be big, guys. What's up, Crazy? What's up, Zach? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in here. So, Monday, we have a double header of In-Depth with Defness. Jaybird, Mikey Sevens, what's good, guys? Hope you're all doing well. So, Monday, we have a double header for In-Depth. It'll be Buck City Breaks, which will be a great interview, and Dub Mentality, which will be a great interview. If you guys do not know who Dub Mentality is, he actually writes for Beckett. So it'll be Buck City Breaks, then Dub Mentality. So I'm really excited for that. And then Tuesday, oh yeah, we do have UFC tonight, and it's free, right? That's exciting as well. UFC, Anthony Smith's fighting, right? The main event. Tuesday, we'll have another big sale, right? We did a little mini auction last night. I ran for about 2 hours. It was fun. We're just kind of kicking back. But I'm going to have a lot of stuff flowing in here. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. The next week, what's up, John? How you doing, man? Alex B. We get to pick where you go on your walks. Yeah, so members, I'll put up some posts probably tonight or tomorrow. Members only post. You guys can give me a feel of where you want. Maybe I'll pick like 4 or 5 areas that are somewhat close, and you guys can do a vote or something, and you guys will decide where the Saturday IRL stream will happen or take place. Man, I just wish shops were open because we could go back up to like where like that whole antique mall area was that I went like a year ago. And we hit up all those different antique shops and all those old vintage cards and all that crazy crap we did. That was so fun and so awesome. Kevin, what's going good? What's good, brother? Good to see you in here. Big B's cards. Frank B. Rippin's in the house. Sterling W's in the house. Now everybody's popping in. Must have got the notifications. Man, YouTube is terrible. Cyclone. What's good, brother? So as I was telling everybody that was in here as you're popping in, this next week is roughly week or so is going to be pretty loaded. Tonight's just really hang out and catch up with you guys and chit chat in the chat and just kind of you guys get my uninvited attention. If you guys have anything for me, if there's anything you want to address, bring up, you can put in the chat, whatever. Tomorrow night we'll be back with Thursdays. Friday I'm going to definitely pick up some product to rip. So I'll have a Friday fun stream rip type deal. Saturday, we're going to go somewhere and do some IRL. We'll figure out where that's going to be. The members will help choose that. Sunday, we'll do a Sunday shoutouts. Monday, again, we're going to have a double header of In-Depth with Defness. We are going to have Buck City Breaks, who was supposed to be this Monday, which we did dent because they couldn't do it because they were too busy with breaks. Their schedule got messed around. So... And then Dub Mentality, who writes for Beckett, will be following BCB that same Monday. So, and then Tuesday we're going to have a big banger auction again. Banger, maybe card sale as well. So, a lot of cool stuff happening. What's up, Void? How you doing, brother? It should take place in space. What should take place in space? Yes, sir, Matt. Yeah, so we got UFC tonight, which is exciting, and it's free as well. So it's on ESPN Plus, I think, right? You have to have ESPN Plus, which I know I do have. I think it's like $5 or $10 a month or something. Jamie E, what's good, brother? People heading home, driving, listening. Sweet. YouTube and the post office similar. Yeah, man, I got a lot of packages. I made a good dent today, like I told you guys I was. I am on track. I am definitely on track to hit my goal of having every single thing shipped out by Saturday morning. Dropped off like, I don't know, 30 packages today, I think. And I'll continue. Probably work on some tonight. I've been working on them during the day in between calls and things I have to do for my day job. But we'll get there, man. Yeah, it's on ESPN Plus. SRV. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. And then, so I think next Wednesday. So here's something I'm going to start doing as well, guys. So my Wednesdays are kind of like just whatever, right? There's not really a theme or anything we do. Fridays are kind of like that too, but I usually keep Fridays open because in the past I used to always buy new product at like the LCS, pick it up in the afternoon and then I would rip it right when I went live Friday for my Friday stream. So I got a lot of cool ideas in the works. I think you guys are going to probably start getting a uploaded video from me once a day as well. I have some ideas. It's not going to be a long video. It's going to be like a 5 or 10 minute video. But it's going to be something that'll be probably uploaded earlier in the morning. Like maybe I'll do it the night before and upload it in the morning each day. It'll be hobby related and whatever. But it won't be the live. The live will still be every day as well. So I'm going to try a different grind here. There's a lot of cool things that are in the works, guys. I kept talking about 24-hour auction, like when I was talking about the 24-hour stream, and I joked about it the other day saying, hey, maybe we should just do a 24-hour auction. I don't think I would be able to do one myself, but I think that we'll talk more about it later, but I think there's an idea that's been brought to my attention that might involve like a half-half, 12-12, so which would be insane still. So that will be down the road, though. That's some planning that we're looking to do down the road. So how cool would that be, guys? 24 hours of actual like auctions between me and somebody else. Be insane. I mean, you wouldn't have to stick around the whole time. You could pop in and out whenever you want to. What's up, KC Nation? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I know you're always out there working hard these days. Not a lot of time. I know you're working a lot of hours, but I can appreciate and I can respect the hustle. That's what I like to do is grind it out, right? So I was watching some things today, which was really interesting to me. And it kind of gave me a new perspective, you know. I've kind of shifted my perspective. Like I always said, I've been really trying to be just positive and not let negativity and stuff affect me. And I think I've done a pretty good job with it. And I came across something that I actually put it in the post. I posted it. It was a Dana White quote, something he said, and I also put it on Twitter. But it says, as or when you do good, positive or good things, negativity immediately surrounds you, right? So get used to it. And I guess I want to kind of just say, guys, for you as well, as you continue your journey in life, your ventures and what you do, and whatever you decide or choose to do, know that when there is success or when you're doing something good or positive, that there is going to be negativity that surrounds you, right? And Dana White says the negativity, the haters, whatever the fuck you call them, that's pretty much what he said. And he says, or you can be like a sick person like me, and you can let that stuff actually fuel and fire you to want to even push and do more good stuff. So I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. It kind of made me reflect and think on how I've tried to shift my focus. And it's just something I'm going to kind of keep in the back of my mind all the time as well. And you know, we got to think that way, right? Is BITG pop in here? What up, Fig? Good to see you, brother. Mason Sports Talk. Okay, see. Holy shit balls! I sent it out yesterday. You sent what out? Is Jimmy in here? Oh, Jim F. Jimmy Guns in here too, or no? I don't know. I'm seeing Jimmy, but I don't see Jimmy Guns. What's up, Johnny? So, it was, it's interesting, though. It was like a half an hour thing I watched on Dana. It was kind of about how he took a company from zero to, you know, how many $1 billion worth. I mean, they were negative. They were in the hole. And how he took his shot and his chance and how he, you know, busted his ass and how he was saying, you know, he was saying a lot of things that I've said before during like daily walk vlogs and stuff, right? If you get up on Monday and Monday mornings are hard for you and you dread going to work, you need to look into getting a different job. You need to do something different. You know, and he said that he hates 3-day weekends because he hates taking almost a day off because he wants to get back to grinding. And I mean, honestly, guys, you gotta have that grind mentality when it comes to anything. If you're trying to, you know, push and you want to get your channel up or do whatever you want to do, or in life, right? You want to get in a better position financially. You want to get yourself out of a hole, out of a rut. You gotta grind. You gotta push it. The days you feel like shit, you gotta keep going, right? You want to get your body in better shape. You want to start working out and get yourself better or whatever. It's the days that you don't want to do it are the days that when you do it are going to define you and are going to push you to that next level and get you to where you want to be. Or you could just take the easy route and be lazy and just, whatever. It's cool. Maybe another time I'll try to get better, be better, get myself here, get myself there. So, but yeah, just a very interesting. It was a very cool. It was like a 30-minute thing on how he took the UFC, basically, you know, like when they were backwards. In fact, they were backwards for a while. One of the brothers that was one of the owners called him and said, "Hey man, you need to go out and you need to try to find somebody to buy this company." And told him they were 40 million backwards or something. And he said, "Well, I could sell it for 7 or 8 million." And they were already 40 million backwards. And then the Feretta brother, whatever, called him the next day and said, "Fuck it, man. Let's just keep going." And then Dana just did the grind and got the company to where it's at, man. It's a lot of people behind it to help it, but He's a man that I respect a lot. Respect that man a lot. I refuse to wear a mask or take a test because I'm a conspiracy theorist. 18-year career gone. I'm so happy. Oh, not a pit boss anymore? There you go, man. Airtime, what's going on? I worked for Dana and had him at my blackjack table. He always been cool around me. I hear rumors, though. You hear rumors of what? That he's a dickhead? I don't know. I mean, people can still be a dickhead. I mean, you can still respect somebody's hustle and their grind on how, like, their actual, how they push to do what they do and get themselves where they go. You could still, you know, somebody could still not be a fan of how they maybe treat people or whatever. And, I mean, I guess I'm always about treating people right. But at the same time, you can still respect somebody. It's like the people that hate on, like, somebody like a LeBron James. Like, you could still hate him, but how can you not respect his game, right? Kind of that same kind of thing. You moving back to Cali? Nice. 18 years to retirement, then I can grind it out on the golf course. Haha, nice airtime. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. KC, I guess that makes it an overnight package. It took 3 days to get here. Wow. I was lucky the job I got hurt at I used to love. I'd wake up and be excited to go to work. See, and that's the thing, guys. I've told you guys a little bit of this story. Nice, Warcraft. I'll check it out tonight when I get off of this. All right, buddy? For sure. I will. I'm going to write it. Actually, I'm going to write it down even. Did I tell you guys a story about the job I had? So it was actually in between. So this job was actually in between. I had worked where I'm working now, and then I basically, long story short, I was doing the same thing I was doing, but I wasn't able to work from home. I actually had to go to my buddy's house, and I had to like at whenever he woke up, like I would take calls from 8 a.m. at my house, and whenever he texted me, he would say up because he had narcolepsy, so he'd sleep till 10, 11, sometimes noon, and then I'd have to go to his house every day, and I would have to basically, he had like a projector thing in his basement, these movie theater chairs. Like, it was comfortable, it was cool, whatever. He'd play stuff and pause it when we got calls. But I'd literally have to be there every day. That wasn't the biggest deal or the biggest issue. But what started happening was he had to go to, like, the Mayo Clinic, which is in Rochester, which is about an hour from us. And he would have to go there, like, often to get different tests done, see different doctors. And he expected me to get up early, like, so to be at his house at like 6 in the morning if he had an 8 o'clock appointment at Rochester Mayo, and he couldn't drive because of narcolepsy, so I'd have to drive his vehicle and then be manning calls once they start taking in driving, and then get to Mayo Clinic, where when you get into the actual hospital, the reception is horse crap half the time. So, and then he's like worried I'm missing calls and this and that. I'm trying to run the business at a freaking hospital all day with bring a laptop in your bag and like try to connect and get to a different place to go. He'd see a different doctor, go to a different area. And it was like I became like this, I guess I just used the word bitch. Like I was like an assistant and I wasn't getting paid for that. I was making whatever money I made selling like I did, but I wasn't getting any pay for being like this assistant and doing all these other things. So I finally got burnt out. I was like, enough's enough, man. So I went and I found this job. And when I went, it was actually with like a bobcat company. Like, the earth moving equipment and shit. And they had just moved into this. They had just moved their company into this bigger location, like in Burnsville, which is 10 minutes from Eagan, right? And it was it used to be a bowling alley. It was a bowling alley that was there for years, and they actually bought it out, and they tore out all the laning and where all the lanes were for bowling and shit. That was all the back end of the warehouse for all their parts, and then they put a wall up, and on the other side of it where the other lanes were, there was like enough area for like 15 diesel mechanics to work on like bobcats, because they would service machines, they would sell parts for machines, and then they sold the the full fucking Bobcats and whatever, Toro, commercial equipment, everything, right? So I go in there. And I give them my resume, whatever. I'm looking for a new job. And so they call me. They actually call me to go in and interview, right? And so the first time I go in, I actually interviewed like 3 different times, because the first time I went in, I met with like the actual owner, and then he had a son that was like probably 4 or 5 years older than me. That was like he was like the vice president, or the, he was taking over the company whenever this guy was retiring, because he was older. And he wanted me to interview with or talk with both of them. And when I had done it, they didn't even know where they wanted to put me, because they were expanding their company so much. They're like, you could be an inventory manager, obviously sales. We could put you in sales. There's a lot of different things we could do. And I'm not sure what we want to do yet, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay you a salary wage right now. I'm going to have you set up the whole back room, like get everything, all the parts and everything turned in, get the shipping and receiving area set up. I mean, you couldn't even walk in the doorways. You couldn't even, I had to clear it. The first day I cleared a path, and then I just kept slowly organizing, setting shit up. So I did that for about 4 or 5 months, and then they brought in somebody new, because this was during like the slow time in the winter. They hired someone as an actual inventory manager or whatever, and I trained that guy in. And then they decided that I was going to be an outside sales rep, which is what I should have been doing anyway. But I could get shit organized and, whatever. Just my resume kind of led me to be able to do whatever. And so they flew me out to Chicago. I went out to Chicago, and they're like, all right, there are these new landscaping machines that are called Avants, and they're actually manufactured in Finland. And they have like a U.S. location headquarter in Chicago, like right outside of Chicago. So that's where they do training. So I went out there. They flew me out there for like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. I did some training, got back, and then they basically handed me over a company truck. I had my own company trailer. I dressed up every day, and I had to go out, and I was outside sales rep. So I would load up machines. I would tie the shit down on the trailers myself, chain them up, do whatever, fucking sweating, getting dirty in the summertime, wearing long sleeve shit. And I would go out, and I would basically create demos and drop literature off. I'd always have a machine with me, so I could show the people if they hadn't heard of it or hadn't seen it. I'd drop literature off. And me and the son got along real well. In fact, when we went out, we would go to like trade shows, like big landscaping trade shows of the year, like out in Kentucky. We go out there, like I would hang out and kind of party with the son and shit, right? We had a great relationship. But the owner he had something against me, because there was 7 other sales guys, and all 7 other sales guys had been with him for like a minimum of 10 years. 10 to 15 years, all these guys. We called them like the good old boys. I wasn't the good old boys, because I was the new guy, right? And so my main focus was to get in with all the cities, like all the cities around, go meet with the cities, try to get this equipment in for them, because it'd be good for them. They could have the Bobcats too and everything else. And every time I would get a demo set up, I would do the work and get the demo set up. There would be whoever the sales guy was that had their account that sold them the Bobcats and shit would be like, I think it'd be nice if I'm at that demo when you do that demo, because that is my account. Be like, okay, whatever. Well, this got to the point where the fucking owner I would be there for like an hour every morning. I'd do my paperwork, check emails, get my day planned, get the machine loaded or machines, whatever I'm doing. And the owner would always come by, right? And he would go get his coffee. I can always picture him. I can always see me at my desk, seeing him when he comes in, whatever time every day, a different time, going over to the coffee machine, getting his cup of coffee, sitting there, kind of whatever, and then making his round and coming over to me and being like, so what do you got going on today? what do you got in the works? Which is fine. I mean, that's a typical guy trying to push his salespeople. That's not the issue. But then he would come by with magazines, like landscape magazines, so like Minnesota landscape magazines, and he would flip through them, and he'd go, "Have you met with?" And he'd just read, or whoever had articles, sales articles in there, he would just read from them. He'd just go, "Have you met with so and so? Have you met with so and so?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I got a demo with them next week," or "No, I haven't met with them yet. They're on the list," or "No, not at all yet. You know, I'll try to meet up with them and get something scheduled." And I mean, it just got to a point where it was one of those jobs where when you woke up every morning, my stomach didn't feel right. I always told myself, is this going to be the day that I'm just going to quit? Like, I'm just going to walk out because I'm not happy here. And this day that he had this magazine thing that he was going through, asking me all these things, have you done this, done this? And I already had a whole day planned. I already had demos, things set up. I was meeting with different owners of these landscape companies, etc. And he's like, just, have you done this? Have you? And I'm like, you know what? Bill, what do you want me to do? I can change my whole day today. I already have all this set up. This is what I had mapped out. Or I can go and I can hit up these people that you're listing off here that I can do another day. And he's like, just go do whatever you're playing. And every time I would have meetings with him, he would fucking be like, can we talk for 10 minutes? Like before all this? And I'd go in and he'd be like, I don't know what the hell you're doing or whatever. Like, I don't even know where you are or what you're doing. Well, my job was an outside sales rep. I'm not supposed to be at the fucking store. I'm supposed to be out driving all over Minnesota, Wisconsin, fucking finding every landscape company and whoever that can use these Avant machines and trying to sell them. And I was selling them. But on top of that, I wasn't always selling Avant equipment because I'm the type of salesperson that I'm going to sell somebody what actually they need. I'm not going to sell them something that doesn't work for them. So I'll bring the shit out. We'll demo it. If they give me feedback and say, you know what, this is good. I like this, but this isn't good, or we need something like this. Then I'll match something else up. I'll get them a Bobcat, or I'll get them a smaller walk behind Toro fucking little, trench deal, whatever. And he didn't get it. Like, he didn't get it. Like, he just thought these things were just going to sell. These $40,000 machines were just going to sell, like, just like that everywhere. And on top of that, every time I had a city sale, I would not get credit for it. So I'd go into meetings with him and he'd be like, you're not selling. I'm like, Bill, what are you talking about, dude? I just sold this, like the biggest one that they carry, which is like $80,000. I sold to the city of Lakeville, which is a town close to us. And he's like, well, that's fucking whatever his name's, Dave's fucking account. And I'm like, I'm the one. He's not talking to them about them. He's not demoing them. He's not doing anything with it. I'm the one meeting with them. I'm meeting with 10 board members, getting the approval and selling it. And he's like, just not giving me credit for anything, like nothing. And I think he literally thought I just drove the truck around, didn't do anything, even though I'm selling Avants like fucking here, this or that, or I'm selling Toros, or I'm selling Bobcats. Like, I'm selling shit. But he's like saying I'm not selling it because he's saying it's connected with whoever's account. So I guess I'm basically at a loss. There's nothing I can do because you guys already have all the accounts. You have every city connected. I actually sold the city of Minneapolis, which is the largest city in Minnesota. They have over 300,000 people that live there. So you say they have 300,000 customers, right? They had not been able to. They've sold parts to people at the city of Minneapolis for their Bobcats and all their equipment. They've never been able to sell equipment to anybody at the city of Minneapolis. I stopped by one day. I caught the guys that cut the trees down as I was going through Minneapolis, and I saw they had an Avant that they'd already bought because they had bought some of these like 2 years earlier from another company. And I gave them my card, and I said, hey, tell your boss to give me a call sometime. We'd see if we can talk if he needs anything. I am selling them 2 more of those and 2 Toro walk-behind deals, and I sold like 12 36-inch Avant, like, the eggers to dig the holes, like, because they needed the right one. I actually finally found the right one for him. I got that account set up for them. Nobody could, for years, couldn't get the account. But he just hounds me. He didn't like me. I mean, I knew what the whole thing was. So he made my stomach would just turn. It would turn every single day. And I remember me just being like, is this the day? And I said it to myself the day it actually happened. And so he's doing this, and he goes, nah, just go do it. Going back to what I was talking about. Go back, just go do your thing today, and we'll talk later or whatever. Of course. Yeah, of course we'll talk later. So I'm pulling out of the parking lot to go start the day. I had made this big sale, and just to tell you guys, anytime that we sold any equipment and we had trade-ins, we would do trade-ins. Anytime we did trade-ins, any type of equipment like Toro or any of that, any sales guy, including myself, would get whatever representative was over that type of... So Toro, the representative for Toro, we would bring them with and have them appraise the equipment and give us a good idea of, like, for the used, what should we offer them on the trade-in on this sale. And I had brought the rep with. I felt we gave a fair offer. And so I'm leaving the parking lot, and Bill calls my cell phone. Anytime the owner calls your cell phone and doesn't wait till you get back, he's not happy. Something's going down. Shit's hitting the fan, right? So I answer the phone. I'm like, what's up, Bill? And he's like, who the hell, where did you get these numbers for on these trade-ins with so-and-so? And I'm like, Tim, the rep from Toro that we always go through. And he's like, does he work for Tri-State? And I said, no, but he's the guy that we always usually use to help appraise the equipment on the used stuff and trade-ins. And he's like, well, here I am, because there was another Jeff sales guy that was at one of the other locations, because they had 3 locations for this company. And he's like, here I am yelling at Jeff Varner, and it wasn't even him. It was you that did this trade-in. And I'm like thinking to myself, what the... It wasn't like a crazy thing. It's not like I gave him a ton of money. Like, they were crappy, but that's what we did all the time. We took crap in, and if we couldn't sell it, we would send it off to like Ritchie Brothers auctions or whatever. And he starts going off of me, and I go, you know what? We're on the phone. I said, you know what, Bill? I'm going to ask you a question. And he goes, what? And I said, do you even want me to work for you? And there's like this pause. And he goes, I'm not sure. He's like, you go do what you're going to do today, and when you get back, we'll talk. And I said, I just hung up on him, and I was just leaving the parking lot, like, as he was calling. So I just turned the truck and trailer around, pull all my shit out of the truck, because, we'd leave the truck there, and I would just take my car home at night or whatever, pull all my shit out, walk in the building, take my gas card, the company gas card for the truck, and, like, we had cell phones through the company at that time, because he's got to control everything. So... which is fine. It's cool. You get a cell phone for free while you're working there or whatever. So I trout down because my adrenaline's just flowing. I walk all the way down to the back, which is usually his office, and he's not in there. So I go to the next office, which is his son's office, and here his son's sitting at his son's at his desk, and Bill's sitting on like this couch that's in his son's office or whatever. And I walk right up to Bill, and I got the cell phone in hand, the keys to the truck, the gas card or whatever, the credit card, and I just hand it to him, just kind of give him a shit look. And then I turn over to John, who's the son, who we got along real well. And I just said to his brother, or his son, I said, I appreciate the opportunity, and walked out. And I could just see on John's face, he was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? But just a little story, guys. Like, that was a job that I had that I hated. And if you have a job where you're waking up every day and your stomach doesn't feel right, and you're wondering if either you're gonna quit or if this is the day, or you just dread doing it, you really got to look into doing something different. Find something else. There's got to be something else you can do. There's got to be something you can do that you look forward to going to work. You look forward to doing doing the job at hand. So, sorry guys, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Later, everybody. Happy collecting. All right, Sports Kid, I appreciate you, buddy. It's all good. I know my stories are probably walking people out of here, but I didn't have a lot else for you. I figured it was perfect time when somebody said something about work. Yeah, happy birthday to our BITG. Swing away. What's going on? Players Association sent out a memo to maybe... Yes, Mikey Sevens. That's a good talk to think. We should know something hopefully within 2 to 4 weeks at max about the NBA finishing the season. So that would be absolutely awesome. Mikey Sevens, his video is up. Yeah, everybody make sure you guys check out Warcraft's video here. No, it's cool, man. Tom, I'll call you when I get off the stream here. Talk about what little ideas we have. So, he was, man, in like not too many. There were a lot of people at that company, like even the parts department guys, like they had been around there and worked for him for years. But I had conversations with them, like where they would joke and say something like, I wonder if today Bill's gonna make me walk out for the third time. Like where other people had walked out, left the job, but then they, for whatever reason, go back. You know, I think he begs them for whatever. Hey, I'll give you some more money. I'm sorry, but whatever. But yeah, just not a people person. He was a smart guy. I mean, I'll give him that. He took this company. There was 2 other guys that were partnered with him. There was 3 guys that owned this company years ago. And when the economy went really bad, like the 2 other guys backed out. And he stuck through it. And basically, he sold off this land. They used to have a location. None of you are going to know this because you're not in Minnesota, but there's an area where like 2 of our main highways, 494 and 35W, like intersect. And he used to have land. It's actually a big BMW car dealership, like a huge BMW dealership now. He sold all that land to them. And then he moved to a smaller location for years, and then they just outgrew it, and then he bought this, but they keep expanding. He's obviously not putting his business in the wrong direction, but he's something else. I mean, his whole mindset on how he pushed the business was, you can almost give away the machines, right? So brand new machines, not really give them away, but you could basically, he didn't care if we even lost a couple dollars. Like you would go to him and say, hey, you think I should offer him this price on this new machine? And he'd be like, man, why do we need to sell it that high? Like, well, cost is this. Like, what? And he'd be like, no, just do this. Just close it, sell it, like whatever. He's like, we're gonna make all the money in the parts and the service. So his mentality was sell them the machine, and then they're gonna be coming back to get the machine serviced and for all the parts that they have to buy over time. He felt like the money was where the parts were. I mean, he drove parts. Like, he had fucking counters and counters and counters, big, heavy-duty drawers, all organized with different parts, Bobcat, you name it. Wood chippers, everything. That was his deal. Like, he would pretty much give away machines. Like I said, when I mean give away, like, what he would buy them for, cost. So, I had a job like that. I loved the job, but hated the people I worked for. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, too. Like, sometimes you love the job, and sometimes the people just make it hard. It's like, you think, oh, if these people wouldn't be here or whatever, That's why I love it. I love the way I'm where I am now, and I love that, I'm actually glad I went and I did that, because I got to see what it's like in a job like that, and it made me realize that I had it so much better. Well, I didn't. Like, not being an assistant type person and not doing all that, but that then opened the opportunity for me to make him realize how important I was for the company, and that I can do it on my own. I don't need somebody supervising me. I don't need somebody holding my hand to do this. I'm going to do it. And I mean, he sees it without him ever seeing it. He sees weekly. We meet up every Friday. I turn in my sales for the week. He sees when we do taxes and when we were, 2.2 million in sales the year before, and now we're 3 million this year. I mean, big revenue, total sale increase. He knows I'm not sitting around fucking screwing off. Like, he knows I'm doing whatever I can. And it doesn't pay for me not to, because I'm basically 50% invested in the sense that I know what we pay for our product. I'm selling it for what the price I say I sell it for. I'm writing what my numbers are. I know what the profits are total. It's not like he could screw me over and be like lying to me and saying, "Oh, well, no, we actually get it for this, well, here's the price we get it for," but he's actually getting it for $200 less on a transmission. No, I know everything. I might even know more about the company than he does, to be honest with you, just because I'm basically dealing with it every day. So, but yeah, sometimes you just need to venture out and you need to experience something different and see if it's good for you or not. What's up, Cohen? How you doing, man? No, you're good, buddy. You just missed. I was just telling a story about a previous job I had that I just didn't like. So I used to use Toro, and now, yeah. So Toro, and actually, I had sold Toro as well. I actually sold Toro right before I went to go training. I did it literally for only like a month, but I still remember like my first day doing it. I sold like, I don't even think I remember. It was like 3 or 4 the big commercial ride-ons, and a sprayer, like a Toro sprayer machine. I mean, it was like $100,000 deal. I mean, it was crazy. But they hired, then he brought in some super old guy that probably should have been retired, like literally, that had been selling. He used to have his own little small engine business for many, many, many years, and he sold like small push mowers out of there. And so he hired him on because the guy was looking for some work. Then that's when they decided, you know what, we're going to go push these Avants, and Jeff's the guy to do it. It was the best career move Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, guys. And that's what I hope a lot of you guys don't ever do. I hope you guys don't, like, sit on a job that you dread or you hate, or you're just like, because you think or you feel like there isn't something better out there for you, or you feel like there's no way you're going to find something. Because you will. And once you do it, and once you make that move, it's like seeing a lot of people in the chat even commenting saying, it's the best thing I ever did, or it's whatever. At the time, if you ask some of them, they were probably like scared as hell. Like, hey, what am I going to do? I mean, in fact, when I quit that job, I didn't have this job I'm back at now to fall on. In fact, I didn't even know. We didn't really talk that much. He's like my best friend. I've known him for 30 years. But it was kind of a thing that just I was letting him try to realize what he had in me as far as not only a friend, but somebody to run his company, and how it was being treated, or how whatever. And he had other people try to do what I was doing, but then we finally started. I don't even remember how we ran into each other. Oh, I know what it was. He had he flew to Arizona, and like I said, he's a very close friend of mine. I've known him for 30 plus years. He was flying to Arizona, and I hadn't talked to him forever. And he was flying to Arizona because, like I told you guys, he had to go and see all these doctors because he would get lightheaded and get these headaches and weird things. And they finally kind of figured it out. He had like some bone like down in his neck area that was like kinking a nerve or a vein or something, and like depending upon where he was positioned, it would be worse. So there was only like 1 or 2 doctors in the world, or in the US at least, that actually did the surgeries, and one of them was in Arizona. So before he left to fly out to Arizona, he had called me just to let me know that, hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I know we had talked a while, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm having this surgery done. It's not, I don't think it's anything high risk, but I don't know because there's only a couple doctors in the world, or at least in the U.S., that even perform this surgery. So I'm going out there to do it. And he's just, he just basically want to let me know he loved me and whatever. And then, like, that kind of opened the window back up for us to talk again, or at least kind of try to get past whatever. And then I would just, BS with him and be like, how's the company, how's it doing, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually it just became a time, like, he's like, do you want to try to come back and do part-time sales or whatever? And then that kind of happened, and then things just kind of turned to where, I was the fit. I guess I was the one to do it, and I could do it all from home and everything else, and it just made life a lot easier. So I wish you guys would pay me to sit home and play with baseball cards. Well, I don't get paid to play with baseball cards, bro. Not at all. I work my ass off. I probably pick up 200 to 250 calls on most days, between sales calls, customer service calls, people threatening me because however we run our business, like literally making threats. I mean, everything. I may be able to be at home, but I'm mentally drained every day by the time, just like anybody else that goes to an office or whatever. I don't get paid to play with baseball cards. I make every dollar I make, every penny I make. I hustle to do it. What's up, Owen? I don't know what I'm going to do, but whatever it is will be better than what I'm doing. You'll figure it out, brother, man. You will figure it out, man. You will definitely figure it out. Do you have any, here's a couple things to throw out there. Has there ever been anything on your mind that you've ever thought about either trying to do, starting, maybe start your own thing, maybe start your own business? Do you have any type of ideas or things, or business wise, that's something you could start up? Because anything's possible, bro. I'm not trying to be like, your make a wish, whatever, but anything's possible, bro. Anything. It just depends on what you want to do. I sort of do because of my work injury that put me on but then again, Jeff, you have to deal with injury, a pain, probably a lot of different things. It's not all fun and games, right? So, Yelly and Belly Owen, my side kings. Nice. I think I missed some up here. I'm trying to stay caught up with chat too. SRV and Rainbow Trout Nuggets for Super. Need a Trout emoji too. Yeah, I'll get a Trout emoji in here. It's harder and harder to find good companies to work for, but always be your best and keep evaluating. Yeah, exactly. And that's I guess if there's something I could say too, don't settle. And what I mean by that is, don't, just because something's comfortable, just because you now know the job, you've been there for a long time, you could do it with your eyes closed, whatever it may be. No, don't settle. Don't keep yourself stationed like in one spot, right? Always be looking to expand. Always be looking to greater yourself. Always be looking to get yourself in a better position, right? Don't be comfortable. Don't stay comfortable. I'm constantly, like, even with this company, I'm constantly bringing up ideas or finding ways to expand. Like, I don't know how many products, if I were to total them all together, that I sell between automatic, manual, transfer cases, and engines. I would say it's probably maybe 200 items. I don't have to once go to the website and to look for a price on the price of the unit or the core. Neither. I can just, somebody calls me, I can just do it, right? My buddy calls me Rain Man. I'm great with numbers. I have that shit memorized in the back of, like a book. It's simple. But I don't like that. I want more. I want new stuff added. I want us to venture. I keep telling them we need to go to this show. We need to go here. We need to go to something that's different, that's not completely just related to powertrain, like transmissions and transfer cases. We need to go to like a SEMA show. Like, we need to get into other angles of the automotive world. We need to expand and do more stuff. Don't stay in one spot just because it's comfortable. That's not how it works. That's not how you get farther in life. That's not how you get higher in positions. That's not how you financially get yourself better. Like, you have to continue to keep pushing and going. Comfort is not a good thing. As much as that sounds ass backwards, comfort is not a good thing. When we get comfortable, we get vulnerable. We just let things go and let things be as they will, or as they may. We're not trying to, at that point, we're not trying to further ourselves. So, what's up, No Dacker? How you doing, brother? You know what we're going to do? Actually, let's do a couple fun giveaways. Since this is BITG's brother, we got No Dacker in here. I still have everything you brought over here just sitting there. What's up, Dent? How you doing, brother? Me? Sick? Nah, it's just, allergies and shit, but if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. That's a great line, Fig. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So let's do a couple rack pack score giveaways for tonight, just because it's easy. Since we got our boy No Dacker in here, shout out to No Dacker for dropping off all this stuff during the 24-hour stream. So we got some 90 score rack packs. I got 3 90 score rack packs we're going to do tonight. Fresh out of that full box sitting over there. Henry Ford said it best, always keep inventing. Exactly, and that's the thing. People that get comfortable, when you get comfortable, you become lazy, right? You stop looking for, you stop trying to learn. I guess I'm trying to word it properly, and I know what I want to say, but I can't say it properly. Yeah, dude, that was still insane. We got, dude, that whole box is just heavy as hell. What's up, Tyler? T Murph in the house. Everybody say what up to T Murph. Popping in here. Let's see. What else am I missing? If you want, we read that. I will do today what others won't, so I can have tomorrow what others don't. Yeah, that's another great one, Kevin. Great line. We're gonna turn this into motivational Wednesdays. We gotta get a better word for that. I don't know. But all right, guys. So we're gonna have 3 winners. You can only win once tonight, right? All right. And here's what I'm going to do. See if I can see the numbers on the back of these. I don't know if I can or not. I'm not good at pack searching. Just trying to see if I can see what the card number is on the bottom. Very hard to tell. All right. Here's the deal. Let's see. How many do I got here? All right. So I have 3 unparalleled cards. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what year because I don't want you going and Googling or something. I can tell you what year, unparalleled they are. But I got 3 cards here, and I'm going to start. We're going to go, I'll show you what the first one is. I don't know how I can do this without you guys trying to look this up. All right. Well, it's just giveaways, so whatever. All right. So here's what we need. Everybody in chat, anybody that wants to be involved. What's going on, Don? How you doing, brother? What if we are just brains in the jar? T-Murph, Amio, what's good, brother? Denson here again. Bo Jackson, black and white. Nice. Yeah, you got the Bo Jackson. You got my man Mo Vaughn. Who else is in here? Isn't Randy Johnson in here? You got Justice. Dave Justice. Rookie, I think, right? There's a couple people. Frank Thomas. Isn't Frank Thomas in here too, or am I wrong? I might be. All right. So, we're going to do the first rack pack. It's going to have Rob Ducey, the special one you get in the rack packs. You get one of those in these rack packs. So, he's going to be the first one. So, we're going to do a number. Here's what it's going to be. A number between... We got 27 in here. Number between 100, or 1 and... Just 1 and 200. Between 1 and 200. Isn't it? 90 score? Yeah, I think it is, Tom, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. I appreciate it, Jim. I just, just try to speak what's on my mind. Like I said, this helps me a lot. With everything. I'm pretty sure it's Frank Thomas rookie, is it not? Frank be ripping with the 000, taking a stab out of mine. I love it. I love it. Yep, yeah, Frank Thomas rookie. Yep. It's a good year, man. No Dacker hooked it up on the racks. We'll have a lot of giveaways. We got a lot of stuff we can give away, man. Courtesy of my man No Dacker. Y'all better show him some love. Hooking it up. And not only that, driving like all damn day and night. I still owe you, man. We'll have to hook up or meet up somewhere sometime. I'll have to drive up closer that way. Or when I'm in Alex. Next time I go see my parents, I'm up in Alex or something. We'll have to meet up. Yeah, but Dacker, for sure, man. When I'm up in Alex, maybe I'll drive up or meet you somewhere and food on me and whatnot. We'll figure something out. Tim, number between 1 and 200. We're giving away some 90 score rack packs. Baseball. Oh, is it the update? My bad. Well, there's still Justice. There's Larry Walker. There's the Bows. There's a boat ton of Hall of Famers. My kid wasn't even... There you go. All right, I'm going to give it about another... Cool, yeah, for sure, bro. Hell, I'll invite you out on the lake. My parents live basically on Lake Miltona. So, right, Miltona, right outside of Alex. All right, guys, I'm going to say... We got... My grandparents have had... Yeah, Gonzalez rookie. My grandparents have had a cabin, and then they bought the cabin next door 15 years ago. So they've had 2 cabins. They rent one out weekly during the summer. And then my parents built a retirement home right behind them. So it's like just across the gravel road to the lake. All right, guesses on this first rack are now going to be closed. All right, Kevin got in there. All right, so for the first one, for the Rob Ducey rack pack, it's Cam Newton, and it is going to be number, can you guys see that? It's 139. Come on. So it's 139. You guys gotta trust me. 139. 139. Oh, Layman's got 138. And I saw Jim F with 137. Wow. So I tell you what, guys. Tim was closer. Tim gets it for sure. But I'm also going to hook up Jim. We'll still have a total of 3, but I'm going to also hook up Jim F gets 1 as well. Because he was just, basically, you were 1 off, Tim, which is crazy, and Jim was just 2 off. Let me get Post-its here. Alright, so Tim. Lehman gets 1. And Jim, I think your package shipped out and got dropped off already today. So I'll get this out with your next group, your next mail day. Alright. Booyah. Like I said, I did drop off quite a few packages today. Did I get everything out? No. No. It's, like I said, by Saturday at the latest. Saturday morning. Alright. Those there. Let me grab one more. So we have a total of 2 more left. Alright. Alright, that one's done. Alright, guys. Here is the next guess. So the next guess we're going to do is going to be so we're going to do the number 100 through 300. 100 through 300. 100 through 300. We're just doing some 90 score rack pack giveaways courtesy of our man No Dacker, who dropped these off in the afternoon during the 24-hour stream on Saturday on the 2nd. So 100 through 300 is going to be the numbers you're guessing from. So drop a number once. 300, Fox Bama. Redo your number. 100 through 300. Delete your last one and put another one in. You went over 300, bro. Fox. Foxy. Yeah, Frank, well, you know what, Frank, that's what I do every time BITG or someone does a giveaway, guess a number. It's always 000. That's why I was like, hey, taking a jar out of my book. There you go. All right. Alright, we'll give it another minute or so. Yeah, Layman, I can send it airtime for sure, man. That's awesome of you. I love that hobby love. I love that hobby love. That's awesome. Shout out to Layman for sending that to airtime. That's awesome, man. All right, I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds. All right, we are going to say closed. All right, guys. So it's an Aaron Rodgers, and the number is going to be 182. 182. Doesn't want to zoom very well, but it's 182. $182. Who do we got? So we got 199s. We got 173. We got 179. William Carter, it looks like. Let's see. 82. William Carter on that one. Yep. William Carter had 179 up top. All right, man. William has been just killing these like in streams lately. Dude, he got lucky on the luck. He got that blaster on Thursdays, which we are going to do some fun giveaway stuff tomorrow night during Thursdays as well. And if anybody wants to join me, Airtime, Amio, Dent, anybody, I'm just naming people. Obviously, any of you guys are welcome. Please let me know so we can have things planned ahead of time, so I'm not scrambling at like 5 or 5:30 to try to find someone to start up with. But if anybody wants to join me tomorrow night, Thursdays live, let me know. And then we'll give away some fun stuff like this again, courtesy of our boy No Dacker. All right, guys, we're going to do one more tonight, and then again, tomorrow night we'll give away a bunch of stuff as well. We'll have these. We'll have some other packs of stuff. We have a lot of stuff to choose from. So we got one more. What up, Smash? Good to see you, brother. Let's see, it's Wednesday, so not only will BITG be live here shortly with the birthday stream, but then Rippin' and them will be back as well live. They already sold out the treasure chest I've seen for Saturday, but they put up another different little thing they got going on, and you're saying we can't get treasure chests? That stinks, because I was going to maybe see, once I get Super Chat, maybe put all that towards a treasure chest, and maybe have you guys do a personal thing for the channel, and then figure out a way to give away the stuff to people within. All right. You're good, bro. Don't worry about it. So, guys, make sure you check Rip and then them out, too, later tonight. They've been killing it as well. Y'all are making me proud. All right. Little network mentality. And we're giving away some 90 score rack packs. So we just gave away a couple. We're going to do one more tonight, and then tomorrow night during the Thursday stream, I'll give away a bunch of other stuff as well. So this is just a little taste. And this is, again, courtesy of our boy No Dacker Flip Life. So show him some love. All right. Okay, Frank, yeah, man, just let me know. All right. We're going to do, number between 45 and 150. 45 and 145. 45 and 145. Put a number between 45 and 145. Pick a number and put it in the chat. Watch a replay of one of them treasure chest videos. Oh my god. Yeah, and Jim, what I want to do is, because I haven't gotten super chats, I'm waiting for my pin to come, because apparently they sent me one 4 months ago and I never received it, so I haven't been receiving any money. So I have like 4 months worth of super chats of whatever's been built up. I'm not even sure what it is, but I was thinking of when I get that, hopefully I get the pin in time and I get it, because I think they pay out on like the 27th or 28th. of putting it all towards a treasure chest, and then doing doing giveaway stuff, like have them do a personal one with it, and then give it away to people in the channel, like active people. Mikey Sevens, 78. Yeah. What do we got? 2 6-9s or just one? What are your guys' take on the whole 6-9 thing? I know people say snitch, whatever, but it's actually a very interesting thing to debate, because he did have, if you guys watched any of the clips from his Instagram live, he did have a lot of good takes and a lot of good stuff that just made sense. Like about how they were sleeping with his baby's mama while he's on tour making money for them, tried to threaten to kill his mom, like before all he snitched, tried to kidnap him and kill him, like him saying, like, where's the loyalty there? Like, you want me to be loyal, and you were never loyal when we were all out on the streets. Yeah, I mean, he is, but he's also very smart. I mean, he's a genius. What did he have? 39 million views on that song he dropped, and he broke Instagram Live's like number of live views. Like the dude's gonna be fine. I mean, yeah, people are out to kill him, but I think it's just interesting. I think he had a lot of good points, though. I mean, you do have to look at it. You gotta say, if you were in his position and they were doing all that and you knew all about that before then, you're saying you wouldn't do the same thing to not serve life in prison? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say snitching is nothing. Like, if we're gonna say there's no loyalty in the game, if there's no loyalty, if you say snitching would say you're not being loyal, right? It's the same thing. There's no loyalty. And there's only probably 2 or 3 actual real gangsters ever in life that never snitched on whoever. So, all right. No, I know, Frank. It's just a topic it's interesting because it's like current topic to not be talking about, just like COVID and the virus, and I know a lot of people don't care. I'm not a fan of him either. I thought it was interesting to see like the takes and what he was saying, and to see what kind of attention he's getting right now. So, all right. All right, so we're gonna close it out. Joe, did you pick a number? Or are you not? You don't want to pick a number, bro? Do you want to pick a number? Okay, there you go. All right. All right, I'm going to say this is about close. Oh, yeah, pick another number. Well, otherwise we could do the wheel if it comes down to it. It's up to you. You can either pick another number if it is close, or we could just run with that. It's up to you, bro. Smash going 99. Joe, do you want to put a different number in before I say closed, or do you want to just run with 76? It's totally up to you, bro. What's up, hobbyist? Pick a number quick, but between 45 and 145, hobbyist. I'm giving away a 90 score rack pack courtesy of my man No Dacker Life before we close her down for the night. I'll give it another 30 seconds, minute to get the number in if you want to. There you go. Did that do his part? Alright. I guess they're just going to run with it. Alright. No problem. I'm going to say it's closed. Alright. Here it is. It's number 112. It's Blake Jarwin from Unparalleled, and it's number 112. It's getting a little better, but it's still blurry. But it's 112. 112. So, I see my man Fig at 115 is close. I see Jaybird. Kevin. We got Derby City 117. So, you guys are all within 5. Not even. He's 3 off. So, here's what I'm going to do. It's all right, dude. Come back tomorrow night because we're going to be giving away a bunch more. We'll be giving away some more score racks. We got some other good stuff, too, to give away. We're going to do a good, fun night of giveaways during Thursdays tomorrow night. So, anybody who's watching this later, if you enjoy this, like, subscribe. You should come show up tomorrow night. I'm live every night. But tomorrow night, we're going to do some giveaways during Thursday. Pour your favorite drink. Come hang with us and talk sports, life, whatever. Send mine to Tim and Timmy. Well, I'll just send them one as well, bro. That's awesome if you want to do that. I can just send them one as well. So I'm gonna Fig gets this one, and then I'm gonna hit Fig, Jaybird, because he was one more off of that, and then I had 117 Derby City. So you 3, I'm gonna get you guys each one. I know it's not typically how it works, but I write my own rules, right? So we got Fig. And we got Fig, and we got Jaybird. And we got Derby. My man, Derby City. Getting one, too, just cause that's the way I'm playing it. So, all right, guys, not to forget, it's BITG's birthday. Yeah, but it was 112. They were, 112, so you were 7... He was 3. They were 5. They were no more than 5 off. You were 7 off. But you know what, Owen? You send me an email and I'll send you one. Even though you were not within 5, you were within 7. Send me an email with your information. I'll send you one. How about that? What's up, Jesse? How you doing, brother? No, you can go either way. We've been, a lot of people have been doing that lately. Like even Tom earlier today. It's if I say the closest without going over, but I never said that. I just said the closest to the number. Not, if sometimes people do that, but they have to specify that. They have to say, hey, it's the closest without going over. I usually just say the closest, like I did today. So it's all good. There'll be plenty of stuff. Again, join tomorrow night. Probably do the same thing Friday night. We'll just be doing giveaways as we do other stuff. Whatever the content is for the night, we'll do that. Plus do some giveaways on top of it. We got plenty of it. So, it's all good, man. Well, Jesse, get ready for yeah, guys, don't unless somebody states without going over, it doesn't matter. It's just the closest either way. I've never stated that without, closest without going over. I've never stated that. As well as like Tom was on earlier today, he did the same thing. He just said closest. So, but it's all good. Just kind of remember that for the future, because I'll never say without going over. I'll probably just always be the closest to the number. But yeah, we got BITG, birthday boy. Make sure we get over there and show him some love once he is live. And then we got Rip and Gypsy in the Smash. Go support them later on tonight as well and say what's up. Pop in, maybe grab something. I'm still waiting to hear from them as far as something I've been wanting to do with them for a while, but we'll see when it happens. I know they're busy and they got a lot going on, so Can we get some views of support to this kid? I don't know who you're talking about, Eric. Who is Damien Farvilli? I'm not even sure who that is. No idea who that is. Someone else knows who it is. If you guys want to go give him some support, I don't even know who the person is. I don't know who you're referring to right now. Always late to the party, Jesse says. So, but you guys know where it's at. You know where to go. You know what it's all about. Again, tomorrow night, Thursdays, no later than 6. Probably be starting around 5 or 5:30. If you want to join the stream and be on, let me know. Email me. Contact me. I'll get you a link, and we'll get it set up. So, yeah. Eric, what I would suggest, whoever that person is, I would suggest you have him try to get involved within our community and our live chats and interact with people and chat with people. Just chat with them and just be like, hey, what's up? Hey, first time here. Hey, what's going on? Just saying what's up with you guys. But don't just come in and be like, or have him come in and go like, hey, can you guys all just subscribe to my channel? Can you look at my can you go view my stuff right now? Like when someone else is live. Just have him get involved and interact, because when he does, this is a beautiful community. A lot of people within our community have grown and gotten a lot of support and a lot of viewership by getting to actually know people and get engaged with them and be a part of the community. That's what's most important, because you can get as many people to click a subscribe button as you want, but you don't want to be somebody that has 1,000 subscribers and none of them really care, and you still have two people watching every day. Like, people will watch you if they know who you are and they can be that you've interacted with them. So recommend him to take a look at you. Says, awesome. Yeah, man, for sure. I'd love to have him come in here. I'd love to see him. I'd love to interact with him. I'd love to get to know him, just as I would, get to know you more, Eric, and anybody else that's been popping in or newer, or maybe Eric, you're somebody else and that's an alt. I don't know. Either way, I want to get to know you as I do all my supporters. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. So guys, let's get it. It's already middle of the week. We're almost to the home stretch for the weekend. Tomorrow night we can unwind, have a drink, do some giveaways. BS, get people on with me and chat and talk about whatever, sports, life, what's going on. NBA hopefully will be back soon. Maybe baseball will start turning the corner here now that some of the states are opening up sports. So the UFC did a hell of a job Saturday night to show and prove that we can start moving forward with sports and whatnot. So awesome, man. I'm all about supporting people. Yeah, exactly, Owen. But that's the thing. You've taken the right steps to get engaged and be active and get to know people and interact with people. That's what's most important. That's how you get supporters of your own. That's how people will then, when they see you live and when you do your thing, they'll check you out. So I don't know yet, Jim. So members are going to be a part of that. I'm going to figure that out. I'm either going to figure out 3 or 4 different places to go and then let you guys, members, vote for where we'll go Saturday for Saturday stream for everybody. Just be on the lookout. I'll have a members tab. And then again, the members break is going to happen whenever the other Prism box shows up, football box. So we'll be doing at least one of those once a month. So, free to all members. So, need some more Luka, LeBron, and Trey. Nice. Last week said Thursday was epic. Balls killed it with the shotgun. Yeah. So, again, we just want to have fun. Anybody that wants to bring some fun to it, wants to be on stream, I'd love it, man. So, I love having anybody on. Love having you guys on. Love having you all here. So, again, guys, I love you guys all. Let's go rock out. Let's go have fun and say what's up and happy birthday to BITG. Let's also pop in and see Rip and Gypsy. And let's just keep pushing forward. And if I don't see you in either of those places tonight, which I will be there, I will definitely Warcraft. I'm going to go check out your video quick before BITG goes live. And then if not, I will see you tomorrow night, Thursdays. Please hit me up and let me know if there's something you want to if you want to be on or whatever. There he is, Damian Farvilli. How are you doing, man? Good to see you. So, looks like you're a young YouTuber wanting to grow and wanting to do whatever. So, I'm just getting ready to about close the stream down. I'm kind of getting in my final takes here for the day. But I will be back tomorrow night, no later than 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or no later than 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Probably more like 5:30. So, come back in, say what's up, hang out. We'll get to know you a little more, chat with the community. And we'll see what we can do to help you, man. Get your viewership up and help you. So, all right, guys. Shout out to No Dacker Flip Life again for the cards that were all part of the giveaway. Love it, man. All right, guys. We will see you in BITG and Rippin' streams. Otherwise, see you tomorrow when I'm live. Love y'all. Be good.